Elon Musk reveals Twitter acquisition is just the start of his Mistress X plan. I can't wait to find out what Elon Musk have in store. Y'all know I'm a fan of Elon Musk. There's a lot of Elon Musk haters out there, but ultimately, I think he's trying to do good. Is what I believe. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. And there's also a link to my Instagram where I put out news throughout the day to keep you informed, a little short synopsis of news. So check that out as well. All right, let's talk about this news. After first grabbing headlines on Tuesday by saying he would buy the social media giant Twitter, after all, Elon Musk offered two tweets about his grander vision that the Twitter purchase could lead to. Musk on Tuesday filed a document with the Securities and Exchange Commission revealing that he will go through with the deal to buy Twitter if the lawsuit against him in the Delaware Chancery Court is dropped. Twitter had sued Musk after he said that he no longer wanted to go through with the $44 billion purchase of the company. On Twitter Tuesday, Musk made his only public comment about the purchase. Quote, buying Twitter is an accelerant to creating X, the everything app, he tweeted on Tuesday. I can't wait to see what this app look like. But in response to the ripples of comment this created, he later tweeted, Twitter probably accelerates X by 3 to 5 years, but I could be wrong. In writing about the tweets for the BBC, Zoe Kleinman, a technology editor, took a stab at decoding what X might be. Quote, he could well be eyeing something along the lines of a hugely successful Chinese app, WeChat. That's a kind of super app which incorporates a lot of different services, including messaging, social media, payment, and food orders. There is as yet no such thing in the West, Kleiman wrote. And I think that's a pretty good idea. I think that possibly what it could be, some type of WeChat thing with everything all in one. You don't have to go to anything for anything. It'll have your news, it'll have your social media stuff, you'll be able to contact people, everything all in one app. It's what Facebook was attempting to do, but we all really don't trust Facebook. Musk had praised WeChat in June during a town hall with Twitter employees, according to CNBC. Quote, and I think there's a real opportunity to create that, Musk said then. Quote, you basically live on WeChat in China because it's so useful and so helpful to do your daily life. And I think if we could achieve that or even close to that with Twitter, it would be an immense success. And I missed that. I never knew he even talked about that when he was talking to China. I had no idea that conversation even took place, which now looking back and looking at that, it now makes sense is what he's doing. Meanwhile, Twitter said in a statement on Tuesday that it plans to move cautiously forward with the deal, according to the Washington Post. The Post reported that a source who was not mentioned said the company wants the judge overseeing the lawsuit it brought against Musk to oversee the process of finalizing the sale. According to the Post, the source also said Twitter executives are still wary of Musk and fear this could be some type of maneuver and not a genuine plan to buy Twitter. But some analysts said Musk's offer is a signal that he understands the deal is going to go forward. Daniel Ives, an analyst for the investment firm Wedbush Securities, wrote a note to clients saying Musk's acceptance of the deal was a, quote, clear sign that Musk recognized he's heading into Delaware court, that the chance of winning versus Twitter board was highly unlikely, and this $44 billion deal was going to be completed one way or another, according to MarketWatch. Quote, being forced to do the deal after a long and ugly court battle in Delaware was not an ideal scenario, and instead accepting this path and moving forward with the deal will save a massive legal headache, Eves wrote. And so this is a great news. I think if he do try to implement a WeChat type of app, everything app, which would be censored free. You free to socialize. You're free to talk to people. And don't have to worry about censorship. You don't have to worry about being booted from the platform. Hopefully, if he keeps stuff free and open like he's saying. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace. Oh,